Hello? Hello, is everything working alright? Looks like it on Twitch, so yeah. Hello. How y'all doing? If anyone's here at the start, hold on, let me text some people. One more. Alright, now let me just... Sorry, my setup process takes longer than it should. Alright. Hello, Galacticoopa, Mark the Merchant. Welcome back to Pikmin 2. That game. That's Pikmin 2. Oh wow, we have a lot of new entries in the Picklepedia. I don't think I'm gonna spend all my time reading out descriptions and stuff, because I wanna start gameplay pretty soon. Gotta read them all. Actually, no, I don't. It's a... Hello, Black Velvet Ice Cream. No, you're right on time. Oh, you know about things? Because you played the game already, Mark the Merchant. I know you. And then, so what kind of treasures we got in Sunseed Berry, Toxic Toadstool? Yeah, this isn't gonna be a... Can I read a few as examples? Sure. Alright, Fiery Blowhog. Oh my... Sus. I think that's all we need to know about the Fiery Blowhog. Cloaking Burrownit. Trilobitans reclusiva. Burrownit family. The snake eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the Burrownit family. The red pattern of the cloaking burrownit and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable, while still making it a representative specimen of the burrownit family. The shell on the cloaking burrownit's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place, and appears to give the creatures its powerful needle-launching attack. Oh, wants to know how Toxic Toadstool is considered a treasure? Because we can sell it and make money. Can't chat much because you're about to consume sustenance. That's okay, enjoy your sustenance. Think all blowhogs are sus? Yeah. Craping Chrysanthemum. Talked about these before, but yeah. Taraxacum rovinia, chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, the label is not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the creeping chrysanthemum's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a similar heritage. it relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is as a producer species, and thus plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. Honeywisp. Nectara fetus. Honeywisp family. This floating life form drifts effortlessly on the winds. Upon death, its physical structure instantly collapses, and the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch. No sample, and as the creature is particularly elusive and difficult to catch, no sample specimens have been acquired as of yet. So we could simply recover a live sample if research on this species would likely proceed more smoothly. Think Pikmin is the best world building in Nintendo franchises? It's cool to see a whole darn ecosystem and stuff. Alright, let's check on the burrowing snagret, then I'll look at a few treasures, and then I'll start the day. Burrowing snagret. Chiropedis anacondae. Snavian family. The majority of snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bulborb. Visually resembling the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of tail and wing markings. Alright, how about that toxic toadstool? This dubious morsel doesn't look like it would be very agreeable with my innards. However, I bet Louie would try a bite. His appetite is insatiable, and he's always cooking up tasty meals. I am glad that on this expedition, our ship's reactor can power our life support systems indefinitely. This will give us all the time we need to thoroughly examine all of the treasure we recover. I don't care if the president wants us to hurry. I've had enough of his hassling. I think I'll move more slowly just to cause him indigestion. It is worth 30 Pocos. It won't make us very much money, but it'll make us money. Alright, what's Olimar think of the Dream Architect? At night, I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write in this journal. Sad. Petrified Heart. The vivid color of this red stone reminds me of my wife's eyes when she's angry. You know, I've noticed that she has a few more wrinkles. I've probably caused her a lot of stress. When I return to Hakatate, I'll take her on a long vacation. Good for you, and good for her, Alamar. Finally, let's look at the 5-man knapsack. I love to lie down in the grass, bask in the sun, and take an afternoon nap. With all these Pikmin following me, I rarely have time to relax. But recently I got really tired and accidentally fell asleep by pressing in the right stick. The Pikmin picked me up while I slept and carried me away to their onion. Hold your space horses, Pikmin. I'm not a pellet or a piece of treasure. Then he woke up. Great galaxies. It was all just a dream, wasn't it? Alright. Maybe I'll make it a tradition of reading a couple of these at the beginning and end of each stream. That'd be fun. But anyway, we're gonna land in the Awakening Wood. And if I'm right, there's a particular treasure I need to find that will open up our next area. Good morning. The white Pikmin are lodged with the purple ones in my hall. The two types are sleeping well and do not quarrel. I have made them most comfortable. Okay, yeah, we can end the day early, but yeah. So, I think the highlight, or the majority of this stream, is going to be... we're gonna find a new area, and I believe we will discover the Yellow Pikmin today. So... and we have that to look forward to. I'd also, at some point, like to touch on some new details that I learned about the development of Pikmin 3 today. More on that a little later. Get off my berries. But, yeah. I think I'll start with an opening question here. Just something that randomly crossed my mind. If you were a Pikmin, what type / color would you be? I don't know, just... if you were a Pikmin, what Pikmin would you be? I think I, personally, would be a white Pikmin, considering, they're kind of small and, kind of weird. Which I identify greatly with. I'll leave Louie here. Just try to. Still can't get that. This gate's drenched in poison? So... only the white Pikmin can touch it. Explore. Just take a small squad up this way. Oh, there's another poison gate here. Really don't have much to do with these guys. Actually, I don't think I even need to get up there soon. That's another cave, but one that I don't think... yeah, there's... just out of frame there's an electric gate. Yeah, no, we don't need to go that way. My mistake. I think you're a bit down the other gate. I don't know whether you've just texted that now and are trolling me to go back, or you texted that earlier and were giving legitimate advice to go here. Yeah. But either way, we're gonna be sitting here for a while because of that gate. So, how you guys doing? Enough about me. How about you? And again, if you were a Pikmin, what type would you be? Twitch is being Twitch, you're very behind. Okay. So, gonna trust that that was legitimate advice and not an attempt to sabotage me into spending 15 minutes breaking down a gate that I don't need to go to yet. Doing fine. This won't get to you for a while, though. It's... I'm glad you're doing good, and that was, considering when I asked the question, so that... It's like a minute of, slowdown, I think. Or a minute of delay. Which, I mean, it's delay, and it's significant, but it's not as significant as I thought it might be. So that's good. Fiona can verify that was legitimate? Nice. I trust her. Alright. That's another creeping chrysanthemum. Stun it. Okay. This is what we're looking for, the other half of the globe. Fascinating. This object is highly similar to the one you found in the Valley of Repose. By examining this further, I may be able to extrapolate new planetary data. We're gonna need to carry it, and that's a long way. So... yeah, we're gonna need to build this bridge first, and I believe this will be a shortcut back to our base. Alright, there's sheer grubs around here, but they're not the type that I'm worried about. Perfect. Ooh, spectralids, perfect. Oh, one of your blue Pikmin got stuck under that bridge once. Yeah, the bridges are a little bit finicky in this game. It sucks when that happens. Up this way is water. I can't go that way. It's late in the day already. Here's some flint go. I don't really care about it. Hold on. Got it. Alright, treasure detector's going off, and I thought I remembered something around here. Yeah, there's... looks like there's a buried treasure. Okay, now that's out, more Pikmin can start helping. Take it out. Perfect. Delay got worse over time on stream you watch? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. That can happen. This hemisphere also contains a hidden microchip. I will attempt to decrypt the stored data. Decoding complete. As I surmise, the chip contains additional topographic data. The survey chart. %30 of debt recovered. So now that we're done with the map data of the thing, we can also sell it. Pilgrim bulb. Alright. Omar? I'm gonna go break down that other gate with the time we have remaining. Sent the retrologic message way before. I missed your retrologic message. That wasn't delay, that was me not seeing it, and that was me glancing at chat and not seeing it. So that was entirely just that was on me. Let's see, we have our white Pikmin there. I don't see any stragglers anywhere, so that's a good sign. Yeah, so that's gonna be around here. Okay, perfect. 3 or 5, but that's because there are some blue Pikmin playing around at that onion there that we haven't found yet. They will be safe. I think we can actually hear them in the background there. All right. That was a short but productive day. Olimar, good work so far. I hereby promote you to assistant manager. Press X to divide up work and Y to delegate more to your subordinate leader. Hope all goes smoothly. The President. Alright, we've discovered the Perplexing Pool. Summer, yeah. The areas in this game are somewhat season-based, as we've had a winter, spring, and summer area so far. However, I think this is the last area we'll be at for a while, so we're missing that fourth one for now. Look, off in the distance, wild Pikmin. Can you see them, Captain Olimar? They're Yellow Pikmin. You encountered them when you crashed on this planet, correct? It would be most helpful if they remembered you, like the red ones did. Yes, most helpful. So that is our goal for today. And that's my worst nightmare. Okay, so this is a yellow Wally hop. This is it hops. And any Pikmin that land under it, they're under it when it lands, will instantly die. It crushes them. That's why I hate those things. Any case. Here, we found a cave. My sensors are giving out foreboding signals. These signals could very well mean that this hole is filled with wretched, nasty bugs. Vicious, program-terminating bugs. This is the Citadel of Spiders. As we can see, it contains fire and lightning, which is something we don't have a resistance for, so I don't think we should go in there yet. Should also keep our Pikmin away from the water, as they will drown. Well, these scales are the bane of my existence. Okay, this is Swooping Snitch Bug. It will pick up Pikmin and plant them in the ground, which can get annoying. Citadel of Spiders also has buried treasure. Okay, noted. That means we'll need white Pikmin. Next one. Here we are. We got yet more. You know, this is a fiery Bulblax. I'm just gonna separate out my red Pikmin for obvious reasons. And I'm also going to apply my Ultra Spicy Spray. which will temporarily increase the strength and speed of my Pikmin. That's why we're gathering those berries. Astounding, the heads of the Pikmin are glowing, and they seem extremely agitated. Ultra spicy. Okay. Sure would hate, being able to easily get places. Thank God there's a scale puzzle, yep. Yeah, the scales are very annoying. I believe there's a bridge we can build over this way to improve, to not have to go do that. My priority right now is getting, the Yellow Pikmin. Alright, now that they're all working on that, you know, just go this way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this, I think, is preventing berries from growing. So if we break this, then berry plants will be able to grow. This is a bridge. Yeah, that'll take us right back to the start. So I guess while everything's going, Pikmin 3 was obviously the third entry in the series, released on the Wii U in, I think, 2013. It is notably very short compared to the other Pikmin games. It's very graphically and performance-wise, it's very impressive, but it's pretty short, and we might have discovered somewhat of a reason why. Because apparently there's a whole darn area, like main area in the game, that was cut from development. You can see glimpses of it in the original E3 trailer. I think people are calling it the Lost Wetlands. Or at least that's what I'm calling it. It's this, like, kinda, again, like, wetland river type area where you initially would have discovered the blue Pikmin in that game. So, short compared to Pikmin 1, yeah, Pikmin 1, at least, has you, like, I don't know, just 3 just feels very short to me. But yeah, its story structure has you moving, like, going through an area and fighting a boss in each one. But towards the end of the game, the pacing just feels super rushed. And, you also, like, you find the blue Pikmin just in a small offshoot of an area you previously explored, and it's just feels off. Okay, Yellow Pikmin. They appear to like high places and seem to be quite light. They also have very large ears. If I had named them, they would be called ear Pikmin, but I will use the name Olimar gave them. Static electricity sensors are reacting violently. What could that mean? Yeah, the Garden of Hope in that game is divided in two, basically, with yeah, sorry, it's a little hard to talk while also playing the game, but I just really wanted to say that, so there was a whole area cut from development, and people recently found map data for it in the original Wii U version. So, like, with the, with the Switch version of Pikmin 3 Deluxe brought a huge uptick in the modding scene for the game. But, yeah, people went back to the original Wii U version. Oh, hey, Black Velvet Ice Cream. What was your sustenance? How was your sustenance? Yeah, so... yeah, so people found two things, essentially. They found map data, or they found node data and entity data that did not match any of the existing areas. And basically, that means... got booted out, what did I say about the Lost Wetlands? Yeah, so people were browsing, so it was shown in the E3 trailer and never actually made it into the full game. But, yeah, people were browsing the code of the Wii U version. It's notably not present in the Switch version. Okay, you know, I give up on these guys. I'll collect more berries later. Yeah. So people found some entity data for positions of enemies and stuff that didn't show up in the final game, as well as node data. Basically being a series of nodes around a map that dictate Pikmin pathing. So, essentially what that is yeah, there's a bunch... Each area is built out of... has a bunch of invisible nodes around it to dictate Pikmin paths. And how it works is if a Pikmin is carrying something or moving somewhere, they will search for the next adjacent node that is closest to their destination. I'm gonna put these guys away. But... so people found node data that didn't match up. And that didn't match up with any existing levels in the game. So, a big project was started where they, a bunch of modders and artists and stuff got together and tried to repair that data as best they could. And they actually managed to map out the whole area. So, it is presumably where you would have gone after completing the Twilight River in Pikmin 3, instead of going back to the Garden of Hope for just a short little mini puzzle and another boss fight, So it's just fully fleshed out. It has a ton of enemies that never showed up in the final game, like a bubbly blowhog. One of those fiery blowhogs that shoots bubbles that would trap your Pikmin and carry them away. Let me just... I think we're good. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. And notably, it also would have been the only area in the game to not have loading zones. So, like, Pikmin 3's areas are so big that there's, like, screen transitions and stuff where your game would have to load. And the wetlands, they wouldn't have that. But yeah, the area looks super cool, and I love its theming as well, like a wetland kind of marshy area, marshy, jungly place with a flowing river and stuff. It's likely where you, again, would have gone late. It would be a whole new late game area. As another thing that was found was there was a, shoot, hold on, sorry, thinking problems, my brain doesn't work. Maybe it was cut before they realized they need loading zones. That is a possibility. That is a interesting, that is definitely a possibility. There's a lot of theories and stuff. But yeah, notably, there wasn't a working boss fight in an area where it seems like the boss fight would have been. There is a singular bug-eyed Crawmad, which is a little mini-boss that shows up in other areas. Oh, my terrible news! I thought I went to Happy Holiday Savings and Loan, but it seems my loan came from the shop next door, all-devouring black hole loan sharks. Oops. Well, we better get to work on that, debt. I guess, yeah. I'm gonna build up some Yellow Pikmin and maybe head to the Citadel of Spiders today. So, yeah, there's some other stuff of note. The level has data for 5. The boss fight would be the Quaggled Myreclops. That is probably what it would have been. Just whatever version we have access to does not appear to, like, we're thinking that the Bug-Eyed Crawmad was a placeholder. No, Mark March, I'm not even going to read your suggestion on that, because terrifying things. I keep some of those behind. Um... Yeah, well, this squad seems pretty good. I think I'm just gonna head to the cave. Actually, you know, first off, see those leaves on the ground? That's a skitter leaf. They wake up and run around. They don't actually hurt your Pikmin, but they can definitely startle you if you don't see them. And they can also lead your Pikmin on a bit of a wild goose chase. Wild leaf chase. Oh, Sea Dog 122902. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, I was just saying before, yeah, the wetlands area in Pikmin 3. I think the main reason it was cut is... what I was gonna say earlier, first, was there's data for 5 separate onions for the 5 different Pikmin types, kind of like how the onions are laid out in this game, as opposed to Pikmin 3 having 1 onion with all the Pikmin in it. Additionally, there is data to suggest the blue Pikmin onion would be found somewhere else, or is found somewhere within the area before moving to the main base. So definitely would be the place where you get the blue Pikmin. The one notable flaw... Oh, there's also just a lot of enemies and stuff that were cut from or appear very rarely in the main game. Like the watery blowhog and the shearwigs. So the main issue with that level is that the winged Pikmin break it in half. Because of the winged Pikmin and their ability to carry stuff like bridge fragments and fruits over water, the level would be a great introduction to the blue Pikmin if the winged Pikmin didn't steal their thunder in that. However, it wouldn't make sense for the area to come before the Twilight River either, because, again, there's basically nothing in that level that... So the theory here is that since there was a jump in development between the Wii and Wii U, and that may have impacted the scope of what they'd be able to do with the winged Pikmin. So what I think happened was, originally winged Pikmin were not as fleshed out in the Wii prototypes, and possibly couldn't fly while carrying items. Maybe only being able to fly over water and stuff while not carrying anything. And that would fix all the problems, which means problems with the level. So my theory here is that the level was cut late in development. Primarily because of updates and stuff that they could do with the Wii U, but not with the Wii, possibly letting them flesh out the winged Pikmin concept into more of their vision, but altering how then the dynamic with them and the blue Pikmin would work. Mike says, the wings steal the blue thunder in a lot of ways in Pikmin 3. They do have non-flying carrying paths when they're carrying with other types of Pikmin. Yeah. And there's some poses and stuff that are left unused for the wing Pikmin for them being grounded. So the idea here, yeah, simply the winged Pikmin updated, and the area was left obsolete. And it was getting close to late in development. They'd already designed most of the, or finished designing the Twilight River, the whole, like, a lot of stuff was already finished, and they decided to cut the area and instead make a smaller water area in the Garden of Hope. Something that suggests this, I think, is Mission Mode has 5 main stages in the base game that are all somewhat based off of the main areas in the game, except for the last one, the Shaded Garden. Ooh, this tomato is a love nugget. So, there's a level called the Tropical Forest that's like a wooded, grassy area like the Garden of Hope. There's a mission mode level called the Silver Lake that's a winter-themed icy area like the distant tundra. There's a sandy area, sandy watery area that mission mode level that resembles the tropical wilds. The Twilight Hollow is a mission mode stage that resembles the Twilight River with an autumn river theme. And then there's the Shaded Garden, which is the final main game mission mode stage. Which is, get this, a watery, marshy area with a lot of similar structures seen in the original E3 and vibes that you see in the original E3 trailer. So there's more evidence that it was cut relatively late in development. It's just, this topic is so fascinating to me because I love Pikmin 3. I just wish it were longer. And also that marshy riverland kind of theming is something I really enjoy. Oh, Lollyhop. Okay. So, yeah, that's my kind of broken, rambly tirade on the, or what I'm calling the Lost Wetlands. But it's just so interesting, and I think so cool. And I really wonder what the game would look like if it were still there, or if they worked it into the final game. And it's, pretty open-ended with puzzles that can be solved in multiple ways and stuff. Oh, by the way, enemies starting to... Yeah, no. Excuse me for a moment. They're all gonna die. My goodness. The hell was that? None of them died. I thought that Lollihop was gonna crush them all, multiple times over. Oh my goodness, my luck. Ahem. Let me regain my composure for a second. Those little spider enemies are called fiery dweevils. They pick up and carry around treasures. As you can see, that one carrying a tube of lipstick. And when threatened, they expel flames, which can threaten your non-red Pikmin. These little guys can be frustrating to deal with. Don't think I should swarm Lollihops in the future? Yeah, that's probably a good call. I just thought with all my Pikmin, I could take them out seamlessly and quickly. Clearly that was not the case. Throwing purples is probably the best way of dealing with it. Ooh, blackberry soda. Dang, now I want some blackberry soda. It's the creative inspiration. We got a little rubber ducky here. Ducky head. The Paradoxical Enigma. Probably one of my favorite treasure names. Alright, is there anything that's gonna pop out of the ground in this hallway? No, good. Because this whole area introduced the Shearwigs. Ooh, fun fact, dig speed is determined by hit strength in this game. Oh, lip service, haha. So that means the red Pikmin are actually better at digging in this game. That is interesting, Mark the Merchant. Because usually, or from Pikmin 3 on, which is, again, where I'm most used to the series, as I was just rambling about Pikmin 3, the yellow Pikmin are best at digging. And they're the Pikmin that you want to use to dig stuff, but interesting. So I should use reds to dig, primarily from. That is interesting. I do think the digging gives yellows a nice secondary characteristic that makes them super helpful to have around for just efficiency's sake. The creative inspiration was originally a Royal Crown Cola bottle cap. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of the treasures were changed in the Switch release because of licensing issues for, like, real-life products. But I really don't mind. I'm not one for product placement anyway. So, I actually quite prefer generic brand, like, them using just kind of generic brands and stuff rather than the names of real products that already get thrown in my face twice before every YouTube video. Yeah, so here's another new enemy. These are anode beetles. They mostly mind their own business, except occasionally to form an electrically charged link with another anode beetle. Now, this is especially dangerous, because unlike fire, like we've seen, if a Pikmin is burning or drowning, you can just, or even suffocating in poison, you can whistle them before they die. Electricity is not like that, and one of the things I strongly dislike about this game. If a Pikmin gets electrocuted, they instantly die, and there is nothing you can do about it. Which is certainly gonna make for some very fun happenings in the future. Good, it's about time for some of my yellow Pikmin to get flowers here. Can I demonstrate? No. Ah. Well then. That is a Queen Candy Pop Bud. Would be rather useless for me to demonstrate now, as if you throw in a Pikmin, it will spit out multiple of the color that it's flashing, thus increasing your Pikmin count. Since I already have 100, it wouldn't be very beneficial. So if, in the unfortunate event that I lose some... I'll demonstrate later. So my preferred method of dealing with these anode beetles is knocking them over with a yellow Pikmin. And then swarming them before they get a chance to retaliate. Ooh, pineapple. Oh, and another swooping snitch bug. Yellow Pikmin, another trait of yellow Pikmin we haven't quite covered yet, is they are much lighter than other Pikmin types and can be thrown higher. For example, here's a red, here's a yellow. So that makes yellow Pikmin pretty good for dealing with those swooping snitch bugs. The patience tester. Oh, shoot. Oh, I guess lands on the shell. If you're not in a hurry, if you solely use, Oh, the pineapples was originally water chestnuts? Interesting. Well, I like pineapples, so I am in support of the pineapples. Yeah, if you're not in a hurry, then if you just use yellow Pikmin, then anode beetles cannot hurt you. Oh. The white Pikmin are, digging something up here. This looks like a seashell. Yeah. The memorial shell. Alright, there goes our treasure gauge, so on to the next floor. On the one hand, I can focus on the game now that I'm done with my Pikmin 3, spiel. But on the other hand, now it feels kind of quiet. Oh, a white candy pop spotted. About time we got more of those white Pikmin. Okay, water dumples. Notably not in water here. Yeah, they're essentially just water bulb orbs, except their mouth is right at ground level, meaning they can slurp up Pikmin very quickly. We're just discovering a lot of new enemies today. I suppose that's to be expected with a new area. But that is a hermit crawmad, I think. They hide in their little holes. And launch out at you. But when they do, they leave their backs exposed. Their back exposed, which is their weak point. Oh, and a treasure as well. Well, chocolate. King of sweets. Another crawmad over there. Oh, no, 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 no. Dang it. First death of the cave. The Flame of Tomorrow. I think, oh, a matchbox. Oh, God. That's unfortunate. The time capsule. Oh, that's cute. That was a foreboding sight. I didn't realize this cave was so short. And it's 5 sublevels, the length of every other cave in this game, but yeah. Gonna give everyone 3 guesses as to what's in that giant circular room. Bringing in just the yellows, because reasons that you'll probably soon find out, and I will have Olimar waiting with the reds back here in case Louie needs backup. The beady long legs. This large spider-like creature has long legs, as its name suggests, and will crush any Pikmin, unfortunate Pikmin, that it stomps on. Whew, that was quick. Reason I used yellows is because, again, they can be thrown higher and thus can hit it a lot more consistently than other Pikmin types. There are no spiders in this game, cave 0 out of 10. There are Dweevils and Longlegs, but yeah, none of the scientific classification we call spiders. Sweet victory, that giant insect's body has crumbled to dust. I am quite relieved to know I won't have to store such an enormous bug. Analyzing soil samples. Anomaly detected. What's that glittering widget? Oh, that's odd. It's a cartoonishly, sized and shaped key. Is there anything on those ledges? Wait, Pikmin have X-ray vision. They can... It's a Super Mario World key, yeah. 100 Pokos, the key. This object seems familiar. I will combine it with the President's Parallel Dimension Controller. Alert! Sensors indicate a massive dimensional shift at a distant location. I'm receiving a message from a far-flung dimension. Displaying the message now. Challenge mode can now be accessed from the title screen. It appears to be total gibberish. Hopefully the message has reached its intended recipient. I will name this apparently worthless device the key. Best speech in the game. Yeah. Alright. Looks like there is indeed a buried treasure up there. Wouldn't want to miss that. But yeah, the key is notably one of the few power-ups that doesn't actually really do anything to power you up in-game. Previously, we got the treasure gauge and stuff, like that, and I think the knapsack that at least do something. But the key unlocks challenge mode, which is a series of self-contained caves where you have a time limit to reach the bottom of the cave while losing as few Pikmin as possible. I will not be doing that as part of this stream series. As notably, I've done it once before, and it's... like, it takes the frustrating things about this game, and... It embodies a lot of the frustrations that later game Pikmin 2 can, that Pikmin 2 has. Cave complete. Oh yeah, the key is the best item. How else can you play the secret testing range, right? The best challenge level. Oh boy, I sure do love that one. And stuff like the Bully Den. Not spoiling anything, but... challenge mode's kind of a nightmare. So... yeah, I will not be doing that today. Alright. You know what? I'm ready to do another cave. And where I'm going, we won't need... those guys. Let's see how much we have. 35 yellows, 15 purples. Total of 62 yellows. I'm not super satisfied with that. I'm gonna go exploring and see if I can get... oh hey, it's berries of a purple variety that have not seen before, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to grab some of those and fend off from these guys. Okay. I have Olimar head back to base with these guys. Oh, yellow's not quite. I'll explain in a bit. Astonishing, this purple berry contains an ultra-bitter essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me more specimens. Seeing this area is, like, devoid of life outside of those couple of enemies from the first day. Let's grab some nectar and Captain Olimar, I've completed my research on the purple berries you discovered. Behold, the Ultra Bitter Spray. It's untested, but I believe it will be highly effective. Approach enemies and press up on the D-pad to spray them. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Alright. Oh, this is a bad situation to be in. So this is an electric fence. This is going to be very bad for any non-yellow Pikmin that touch it. Or that is a cave behind it. And that's where I would like to head. Well, I'm being very careful with this one, because again, electricity... I'm very nervous around this. Alright. Once that gate is open as well, I could maybe... Never mind. I've just realized there's actually no way back to the onion. We're kind of stuck over here. You did not realize that. I have 65. Who killed all the enemy? Who killed all the enemies? Man, it's devoid of light. I know, strange, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just keep murdering things. But like, why is nothing here now? But there weren't a lot of enemies to begin with, and there's not really any, like, pellet posies or anything either. Interesting. My odor detectors are reacting. A strong sense wafts from that hole. I am a machine, so rating sense is beyond me, but your face tells me all I need to know. You are both drooling. I wish, just once, I could feel what it is like to drool. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I'm far away from the Wally-Hop. And, swap to Olimar. Okay, our field is 81. Okay. I'm gonna try a terrible idea. He does not appear to be interested, which I'm honestly relieved by. Alright. Well, 80'll have to be enough. Hold on. I could bring one of these guys back for more Pikmin. Be right back, gotta consume sustenance. Enjoy your sustenance. Lots of stuff despawns if you're not near it in this game. Okay, that's good to know. So, like, this thing is getting larger as I'm trying to break it. Alright, these are sort of making progress. There's water back there. It might be a mistake going in to another cave without a full 100 Pikmin squad, but I don't necessarily think this one's gonna be that bad. Glutton's kitchen contains electricity and nothing else. However, I'm gonna bring in a couple of purples for fighting and carrying power, as that stun mechanic with the purple Pikmin is invaluable. Like, they're just gonna be the extra muscle I need. They're gonna be... Eggs could have metites in them. Oh, and the overworld. We're on the overworld button. Okay, dwarf bull bears. They are dwarf bulborbs, but they look different. However, large quantities of dwarf bulbears may indicate that an adult ball bear is nearby. I don't think that's the case here. Oh, and there's the... There's the thing. Here's the cave entrance. Or the hole to the next sub-level, but... So Glutton's kitchen, apart from a couple of things that are annoying, I recall being one of my favorite caves in the game. I really like this super unique kind of toy box theming here. Like this is like no cave we've ever... This isn't like any of the other caves we've seen. And you know, like it's just such a unique and interesting at least until later game caves are gonna start reusing textures and stuff. But, like, there's a novelty about it here, with the whole cave themed around this, and around the Yellow Pikmin and their mechanics and stuff. Like, it's a lot harder. I was testing if the purple Pikmin could get into that box. It's harder for them to, but they can. By the way, this is gonna be the last cave for this stream. Oh, my pink crayon. Master's Instruments. Alright. That was the last one. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream after this cave. I think it's got like 7 or so sub-levels. So, yeah. In the next stream, I'm gonna go back to the, Awakening Woods and get some overworld treasures and another cave in that area. But not today. Today, we meet the best enemy in the game. Look at this man. This is a bread bug. To demonstrate, this bread bug has just grabbed treasure and pulled it into its den. And I wish bread was real. Yeah. So, first of all, they're super cute. Second of all, they're not hostile unless you mess with them. So they will search out things to grab and pull into their den. What you've got to do is essentially play tug-of-war with them. I think he's going to be interested in this, or, I don't know. You can see a lot of bread bug dens around here. Oh yeah, shearums. I'm just gonna have that guy carry that. I think these bread bugs are probably the only enemy. I think they're the only enemies on this floor. So he's gonna start carrying the shear grub. But if this purple Pikmin also carries it, purple Pikmin's equivalent to 10. Oh, shoot. So... Oh, wow, he survived. That guy wasn't... So... That's what happens when you drag a bread bug to your base. You can kind of sort of damage them with your normal Pikmin, but it's generally futile. Oh, and he's gonna carry the other bread bug. It's generally futile without doing that. And as you can see over here, since we defeated the bread bug from earlier, his nest disappeared, and he dropped the, he dropped the cookie. Okay, with... Look at him go. So, a lot of people I've seen like to bring, just 100 yellows when doing this cave because of the electricity hazard. However, I brought along the purples to help with Breadbug Tug-of-War. The Imperative Cookie. Alright, come on, Redbug, we got a enemy over here. You gonna grab it? Just gonna put as many Pikmin on it as possible so that... Oh, really? You want it? Oh, you do want it. You very much want it. Well, too bad. That might be all the bread bugs. I think that's all the bread bugs on this floor. Okay. Okay, there's a bottle cap on top of the train tracks up there. The yellow Pikmin are just light enough to reach that when I throw them. I left those corpses out just so that in case bread bugs manage to grab them, because that's, you know, that's the main way to deal with bread bugs. Ginger ale. Happiness emblem. Not sure about ginger ale, but I could use a vanilla cream soda around now. Okay. That was our last thing. That was our last treasure. And you can also go on the train tracks from here. That's not really necessary for now. Let's move on to the next sublevel. So hopefully you can start to see why this cave's a favorite of mine. Just its unique mechanics and setting combined to be just a very interesting level. Yellow candy pop bud, in case you're regretting your life choices. So there's an electrical node that, hang on, will just break because of electricity. Just no bueno. Okay. Anode beetle is now down. Looks like the bread bug's gunning for it. No, he's not. The den is over there, it looks like. Oh, what the? Okay. Did not see that. Also, just out of the corner of my eye, I saw the game. One of those anode beetles dropped from the sky. So. Gotta be wary of that. Because again, we got purple Pikmin with us. Traps, yeah. Stuff is liable to fall from the ceiling in caves. Alright, you're coming with me, Red Bug. Oh, that was almost a disaster. Okay, it had something in its den over here. back. Hello. Galactica. Oh, this is harmonic synthesizer. Okay, there's a compass there. It should be everything, I think. It's broken. Director of Destiny. Alright, let's delve deeper. Alright, I see another breadbook den. Now the bulb bears are back. I've got a feeling about where this is going. There we go. Glad bugs aren't real. If only. Okay, there he is. So that is a bulbear. Unlike his, Bulborby brethren, he stays wide awake. That was rough, but it's not the end of the world. Just realized big difference between classic and modern Pikmin is you gotta aim. Yeah, lock-on is very helpful. So you see that Ball Bear's health slowly regenerating. Ball Bears don't die unless you get them back to base. Like, if they regenerate enough health, they'll wake up and start attacking you again. Got the massive lid. Some water. So you can see the difference between dwarf ball bears and dwarf ball borbs. Any dwarf ball bears that see a ball bear start to follow it. Yeah, so ball bears are not only pretty much always awake and walking around, but they've got their little buddies with them, which make them even harder to take down. Like, it's not hard to just chuck purple Pikmin at one thing, but as soon as there are multiple enemies in play, yeah, as soon as there's multiple enemies in play, it's pretty difficult to take care of them. So we lost 2 Pikmin to that one. The white goodness. Oh, the coffee mug up there. Okay. The Invigorator. That is very true. Alright. Speaking of ball bears, that Lost Wetlands area in Pikmin 3 had a lot of them. Like, there was a corner of the map people in the modding community call the Ball Bear Den, where there are 2 adult ball bears and 9 dwarf ball bears kind of patrolling in a loop. If that area made it into the game, that would make a lot of sense, considering currently the only place where ball bears... There's only one ball bear in Pikmin 3. It's in a side area in the distant tundra that you need to come back with winged Pikmin in order to access. So... yeah, interestingly, there would have been more, and they would appear to any, yeah, they would appear to any, they would appear through the main, in the main game, like Like, you wouldn't have to go back into a previous area in order to discover them. Just got more purple Pikmin there, just kind of out of habit. It's always good to have more purple Pikmin. Ah, shoot. I didn't really get the chance to explain this before, but this is the larval form of an armored cannon beetle. Of an armored cannon beetle. Oh, no, 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 no. Always fear the ball bear, yeah. Looks like we all ain't gonna fear the armored cannon beetle as well. Because even as a larva, this thing packs a punch. Those rocks that it spits out, will crush Pikmin instantly. Oh, one of these guys was already dead. That's the other thing about armored cannon beetle larvae, is their cannonballs are wild and dangerous, but they will hurt anything that they hit. Like that. Wait, what? Where? Someone died. I did not even see it happen. I'll take that. Oh, this is a thing. Certainly a thing. I really hope I haven't missed any cannon beetles that are killing Pikmin off screen. This looks like a party popper, I think. Yeah. The Boom Cone. Aptly named. The sulking antenna. Looks like some kind of radio or something. Alright, treasure's complete. I think we're getting near the end of this thing. Oh, yeah, no, this is the last floor. To probably the most unique boss fight in this game. The giant bread bug. He has his own boss theme and everything. He has an army of little minions. Give up on that one. Yeah, he just walked off the level. Throw purples at it? Oh. See if I can do that, but I'm not sure the giant one. Ah, Sweet Dreamer. He has thoroughly left the level, isn't he? Yeah, he's got a slice of ham, it looks like. Now, the giant one, you need a lot more Pikmin to pull him away from his, pull him away from his treasures. So that's one of the main reasons we brought purples. The meat of champions. Oh yeah, we can damage him a little bit, but not much. Ah, we knocked him out. And if we ignore the giant bread bug. Processing, how bizarre. An item appears to have fallen out of that freakish creature. It must have been a greedy beast to swallow something like this. You got a little eraser stub. The dream material. Oh, only purples can hit him? I think that makes sense. This intriguing material does not conduct electricity. It is far more advanced than the material I was researching. How frustrating. Spacesuit made from this wonder alloy would insulate the wearer from electric shocks. Excellent. This new material has allowed me to complete my anti-electrifier. It is my own invention, with only the smallest iota of outside inspiration. I have reconfigured your suits with this new material. They will now protect you from electricity. So, now that we have the, yeah, now that we have the, anti-electrifier, There's the eggs. Any pecking hit more mullet bugs, spread bugs? We have just proven that. Well, if I leave these guys for a second, can walk through electric materials without harm. Does not apply to your Pikmin, but Olimar and Louie will now not be damaged. A mace from a lost ancient material called rubber. Now, I've never heard of that. The hideous victual. And that was all the treasures. It's a shame the eggs and ham aren't green. That is quite a shame. That would have been a reference. Okay, I think all the electricity's gone. Should be the last enemy. Do not like green eggs, and I do not like green hideous victuals and meat of champions. I do not like them, Sami-ambience. Indeed. Seven deaths, unfortunately. But, yeah. We have finished the, 50% of debt recovered already. We have now finished 2 of the caves in the Perplexing Pool. There are more, but they are both harder caves that I'd like to come back later and do. There's a couple of overworld treasures that are pretty much all underwater somewhere. So we're gonna need blue Pikmin in order to explore the rest of this area. As you can see from all the sprawling landscape of not land. So, as the stream wraps to a close, as the stream wraps to a close, next stream, I plan on returning to the Awakening Wood, and first off, obtaining the blue Pikmin. We've seen that onion out of the corner of our eye several times before, but it's behind an electrical fence. Now that we have the yellow Pikmin, we can finally break through that. Good night, Mark Merchant. Hope you enjoyed the stream today. I certainly did. We will also, tomorrow, head for probably... Yeah, we're starting to get into some of the difficult caves, and that rings true for one of the main cave we are going to be doing tomorrow in the Awakening Woods. I don't think this is really spoilers, it doesn't tell you a lot about it, but the Bulblax Kingdom is going to be our primary target tomorrow, as well as overworld treasures in the Awakening Wood. So, yeah. Good night, everyone. As we hop back on board the ship and review our progress for the day. Good night, everyone. And, next week, as I said, we'll be doing more Pikmin 2. On Monday, I plan on doing a special Mario Kart stream with our friend here, Mark the Merchant, as he hasn't played any of the new courses from the DLC Waves 4 or 5, and any of the DLC this year. So, if we have time, or if we have the opportunity, we think it's going to be Monday for that, at the same time as usual, 8 p.m. Central. So, look forward to that as well. And with that, goodbye. Have a good night.